Coco Village. Hello. Hey, yo, what? Wait. Look who just subscribed. Coco Village. Coco Village. Coco Village. He's already yep, he's already he already thinks he's getting something. So all y'all redeeming the I just got booped. I just got poked. All y'all redeeming them voice lines before the stream even starts. Flynn hears it and he's like, "Oh, Oh, I'm getting a treat now. So let's go get that taken care of. I'll give the dog a treat, and I'll come back and say hi to everybody. But first of all, hello to everybody. But let's give the dog a treat. Shall we? Hey, Flip. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Coco Village. Beef. Praise. Praise. And the socks today are the Shakespeare socks once again. Very creepy, very terrifying. Okay. How is it going, everyone? My name is Endeavorance. It is Tuesday, May. Praise. 20th? Yes. And there's a year in there somewhere. How is it going? How is everybody doing? Y'all having a great Twaysday? A Twaysday morning? Very good Twaysday, everybody. Doing great. Oh, we zoomed in. Can we get a super zoomed in face? No, we can get a super zoomed in butt. Perfect. Oh, itchy. He's had ear itchies all morning. This poor animal has had flappy ear and itchy ear all morning. It's terminal. We're going right to the bed. Nope. Oh, we inspected the bed. I'll have you know the bed today has a fan, box fan, pointed directly at it for added comfort. So we'll see if he takes me up on my offer of air-conditioned bed facilities. We'll see. Currently, he's just walking elsewhere and flapping. We're gonna do some flailing? No, we're just gonna. Okay, he's just itching. Wait for it. Oh. No, we're just chaos right now. It is chaos right now. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Why are you all the way over there? You were just on an adventure today. Gotta inspect the cubbies. Is there anything in here for me? Coming back. Gotta flop on the ground. Party time. My goodness. Gotta flail them feet. Gotta wag that tail. This is just how he entertains himself. Hello, Bucky Binks. Welcome in. Good to have you. Good to have you. Glad that you are here. You've stumbled into the single greatest community on the internet. Same for Cloud Android. Good morning to you as well. Welcome in, new folks. We got a couple new followers. We got Yokolita. Thank you for the follow. Cloud Android. Thank you for the follow. Foggy Bog. Thank you for the sub. 4 months. 4 dang months. That's like a few days at least. Let's see. What are we doing now, bud? Are we gonna go get settled down? No, we're gonna lick the leg. Got it. Okay. Well, until he gets settled, we're just gonna go ahead and turn that off. Okay. Where am I? What am I doing? There's a dog right there. Just kind of watching. I'm being observed. I'm being monitored. This is 1984. 1984 is a book about how there's government surveillance and stuff. That's what this is. This is government surveillance. This is the government surveilling me. I was Synthrem, now I'm cartoon mortal. Well, damn. You contain multitudes. Well, hello. How is it going? Not Synthrem. Okay, let me catch up on a little bit of chat. Actually make sure that I see who's here and all that stuff. Actually, I'm gonna say hello to people. Let's say hello to people. Hello to 42B, names, Jone Rose, Pedro the Duck, Jordally Poo Poo, Cat a Supernova, Cloud Android, Inky, Acivity, Tree Fox, Ada Scout, Bucky Binks, Ollie, Foggybot, Former Future Frog, Epic Failure, Attain, Cartoon Mortal, DJ Demon 666, King of the Sea 1001, and Queer Cowboy. Sorry, I mispronounced that. It's Qua33R, Kaziro Baziroi. So, you know. How's it going? How's it going? Flynn is a very presidential name. He really is. He would make a great presidential candidate. His platform would consist of getting belly rubs and flailing around a lot. Like flailing around way more than you thought. Yeah. Looking over your arm at us like, hey, are you gonna, we're going to the bed. We're going to the bed. Here we go. It's a big moment. Are we gonna do any spins? No, straight down into the bed. Unprecedented. I'm gonna say this is because of the fan. This is because of the air conditioning. That's got to be why. He was like, this is already perfect. I'm just gonna sit right down. Sit right down. Morning Tomato. How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. Shout out to Tomato, who this is a true story. Way back when I was like starting off my content journey, one of the first experiments I did with streaming was putting my phone on my a bike mount, like a mount on my bike handles, and just biking around during like nice days and chatting with chat while streaming. It was a really fun vibe, and there was a time where I believe it was literally just me and Tomato. Like, I think I literally had one viewer, and it was just Tomato. So Tomato and I were just going for a bike ride. So shout out to Tomato. How's it going? Thomas Stevens says Ada Scout wagged her tail hearing the name. Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm using the wrong chat view. The wrong chat view. My bad. Yeah, Ada Scout wagged her tail hearing the name. Perfect. That's what we want here. More wagging tails. That's the point of this stream. Whiskey Voices says, good morning. Your stream is a good addition to my rainy morning work vibes. Perfect. I'm glad. Rainy morning vibes are, in fact, a vibe. This is facts. I read that in a book, and it's I'm glad to be a part of it. I really am. Y'all see that video recently? There was a dude who made, I think it was like headphones for people who like rainy days. And it was like a pair of headphones that had two spigots that would pour water into like receptacles next to your ear to simulate the sound of rainfall. It was very good. No idea how I would even find that video, nor is it actually good enough for me to look back up, but pretty fucking funny. His gaze is inescapable. His gaze truly is inescapable. It doesn't matter where I am or what time of day it is. If he wants something, he will find me and he will stare at me. I dropped my pen. Eight minutes. We went 8 minutes before I dropped it. That's got to be a new record of like not being particularly good. Not even 10 minutes. I couldn't even make it 10 minutes. The problem is, it's like triangular, right? Look at the shape. You can't see it from that. You can't really, hold on. Okay, you can sort of see that it's like angular, right? And so that's gonna be my excuse for why I drop it so much. That's my excuse. Doesn't make sense, but it's my excuse. That's what I'm sticking with. Tomato says, yes, the days of chatting with Dev and getting motion sick from the view. Look, I wasn't getting motion sick. I don't know what the problem was for you. Names Bond, resubbed in 9 months, been subbed for 14 months. Hope everyone is doing great. I love you guys, sending so much hugs, XOXO. I love you guys so much, sending hugs. Okay, I misread that, and I was like, my brain is busted. What is going on here? Yeah. Lots of hugs, XOXO. Yo, can someone who's of the European or British or English, whatever the term is, variety, explain to me, what's up with people from at least the UK. I've seen people from the UK do this. I haven't seen it. I haven't concluded the full regionality of this. Using X as a punctuation, like I assume it's supposed to mean like love, right? Right? Like I assume that it's appending the word love to the it's the equivalent of saying like, oh, ain't that right? That's right, love. Right? Like it's just like a hey, it's time for a drink. I don't remember what the term is, but like a term of endearment kind of thing. And I've got friends who will just put an X at the end of a statement that has nothing to do with like sending love and hugs, right? It'll be like, cool, sounds good, X. Or like, I don't know, literally anything. X's kiss, hug is O, I think. Yeah. X's kiss, hug is O. My assumption is that it's just like a language thing. In the same way that a lot of people in, at least in the States, a lot of millennials will just append lol to the end of something just because we can't take life seriously. I assume it's kind of like that. It's just like a thing that you append very casually as like a sign of like casual chatter. Have to assume. Is that a British thing? I've only seen it on Tumblr. Maybe it's a British Tumblr thing. Maybe it's a Tumblr thing. Maybe all Brits use Tumblr. I don't know. I haven't done the research. I haven't done a cross section. I got lambasted. Am I dumb? Let's look this up together. Am I dumb? Because I got lambasted for saying British people. I said British people, and people were upset about that because I think it's supposed to be English. Is it British people or English people? What's the right term? British versus English. What's the oh my god. Your CSS is not loading, mental floss. Let's take a look at english.stackexchange.com. Verify that you are human. Okay. As an American, I naively think okay. As an American, I naively think of British and English as exact synonyms. I know I'm wrong, but I just don't know in what way. Okay. I'm British. I know that this question is an issue for a lot of people in the world. It can be explained simply. Most people are familiar with the words England and English, but are unfamiliar with the words like United Kingdom, Britain, British, Scottish, Welsh, Northern Irish, or Cornish. Therefore, they assume that England and English apply to everything in the UK. It's an assumption based on a lack of information. A simple way to understand it is to compare the UK to the USA. The USA is a country made up of states, each state with a different name. People can be New Yorkers, Californians, and they are Americans. However, not all Americans are New Yorkers or Californians. For the UK, replace the word states with the word home nations. Then replace the state names with the names Scotland, Wales, England, Cornwall, Northern Ireland. Scottish, Welsh, English, Northern Irish, and Cornish are the... Wait, what? Oh, okay. Scottish, Wales, England, Cornwall, Northern Ireland. In which you would be Scottish, Welsh, English, Northern Irish, and Cornish. Okay. People can be English and they are British. However, not all British people are English. Okay. So it's sort of like a square, rectangle, rectangle, square situation. So you are English. So English is the biggest one. Wait, no. Yes, no. British is the biggest one. Wait. I'm so confused. Which one's the bigger? Which one's the all-encompassing one? The word British does not only mean things or people that are of the UK. It also applies to things or people that are of overseas territories of the UK, whether colonies, dependencies, or anything else. So British is the overarching term. You're English if you're from England. These include examples such as the Falkland Islands and Gibraltar, even the Isle of Man, which is close to the UK, but still not a part of it. These people are all British overseas territories, and their peoples are British citizens. Wait a minute. I went back and forth like 8 times thinking that I understood what I was reading. British people are from Britain or the British colonies. Let me see a map of the subsections. English home nations. Does that bring up anything? Okay. So England includes Cornwall. Yes? Countries of the United Kingdom. So I'm getting that. Then what's British then? This is the most confused I've ever been about literally anything. What does the term British encompass? Is British the most broad term? Am I dumb? I think I'm not dumb. Consists of Great Britain, Ireland, Isle of Man. So yeah, I'm not dumb. I was right the first time. Right? Am I getting this right? The country of which I am a citizen is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Great Britain is the largest of the British Isles and is home to England, Scotland, and Wales. I was born in England, and apart from several extended periods abroad, I lived my life in England. That makes me ethnically English and politically British. Although Great Britain is a geographical term, British describes nationals of the whole of the United Kingdom, and Britain is sometimes used to mean United Kingdom. Things are often perceived differently abroad, and even by some of the British themselves. The whole political entity is frequently referred to as England, even though England is only a part of it. That does not usually bother the English, but it might bother the Welsh, Scots, and Northern Irish. The best policy is to call the country the United Kingdom, or less formally Britain. Call the people British, unless you know them to be English, Welsh, Scottish. See? I was fucking right then. I was right. I was right the whole time, and that's why I was confused. Because I made a video in which I referred generally to the people of the United Kingdom as British, and I got rolled for it. I had so many people yelling at me saying that the term is English and not British. But I was fucking right. I was right. Like, it sounds like the general consensus is that it's fucking crazy and there's not a good answer aside from British. If you need to refer to the entirety of the people of the United Kingdom, because you wouldn't call them United Kingdom denizens, United subjects. Did you get rolled by Scottish, Welsh, or Irish because they have big reasons not to be called British? I was rolled by like people from England, I assume, because they were making a big deal about how like they were specifically saying Americans are dumb and need to stop calling us British. It's English, like the language. Like they all kept making that argument, and I don't know. They were insisting the term was English, not British. So it probably wasn't people from like Wales. I have to assume. Oh, okay. The DJ Demon shared a Venn diagram. Let me see. Can I copy image? Let's go back over here. So we've got the British Isles, right? The British Isles contains the British Islands and Ireland, which is an island. And Ireland is a state. And within Ireland and the British Isles is Northern Ireland, which is also a part of the United Kingdom, which contains Great Britain, which contains Scotland, England, and Wales, but does not contain Isle of Man, Guernsey, and Jersey. So that clears it right up. Ireland is an island. Ireland is as a state. It's very good. At least in the United States, it's just there's no overlap. There isn't overlap. Now, we do have dumb bullshit. For example, I feel like most people who are not from the United States don't realize two things about Washington. One, Washington, D.C. and Washington State are about as far from each other as you can get in the continental U.S. They are almost the two furthest apart points in the continental U.S. They are not the same place. Washington, D.C. is in the mid-Atlantic east coast of the U.S. Washington State is all the way on the northwest Pacific coast of the states. The other thing is that Washington, D.C. has taxation without representation. If you live in Washington, D.C., you do not get to vote for policy. You get to vote for president. Your vote doesn't really matter much. You have like virtually no voting power comparatively, but you do get to vote for president, but you have a non-voting representative in Congress. The representative for Washington, D.C. gets one representative, no senator, and they can't vote. They can just cross their arms and be disappointed while sitting in the congressional hearing. So Washington, D.C. so thoroughly does not have representation that the license plates in Washington, D.C. say taxation without representation on them. D.C. license plate. That is on every D.C. plate. Says end taxation without representation. That is the default D.C. plate. So, you know, there's the whole push to make DC a state, to give DC statehood. This is because DC has more permanent residents than many actual states in the union, like fucking Wisconsin and both of the Dakotas, and I think Rhode Island, a lot of them. The argument against DC having voting rights or being recognized as a state is the stupidest shit imaginable. They're like, people shouldn't be living there because it was never meant to be a place where people live year round, and therefore they shouldn't get representation. Never mind the fact that over 1 million people live in DC permanently and have lived there for generations. Like it's not a bad place. Like as far as cities in the US go, it's about standard. It's got really good food because of the international presence, but like it's just a city. The vast majority of DC is you wouldn't even know that you were in DC if you were placed there. Unless you were specifically on the small section of DC that is Capitol Hill, that has the like monuments and buildings and shit, the rest of DC is just a fucking city with sprawl and suburbs. So the notion that it shouldn't have any form of representation is whack. And like if we want to, what we should do is have the actual capital, like Capitol Hill, the like Fed area should be federal land. That's fine. The surrounding area could absolutely be a state and should absolutely not be absorbed into Maryland or Virginia because they are culturally distinct. So if we're going to have two Dakotas, we could have DC, but it's never going to happen because if you add DC as a state, that's a permanent +2 Democrat senators, and Republicans would never allow that. And you have to have 2/3 of the Senate vote to add a new state to the union. So it's just not going to ever happen. Same for Puerto Rico. Canada was never an option to begin with. We really shouldn't have territories. Like, we shouldn't have territories in 2025. We shouldn't have Puerto Rico and fucking Virgin Island shit. Like, those should just be states. Pretty whack. Are the Dakotas culturally distinct? I have no idea. So I'm not going to make a judgment on that. But given that we have two Dakotas, like, and given that I believe both of those Dakotas have fewer permanent residents than DC. Let's see. To be fair, a lot of Americans have trouble with this too. Yeah. Yes. A lot of Americans don't have any experience with Washington, D.C. and they think of it, I'm pretty sure a lot of them think of it as like, oh, it's like a place that is exclusively populated by politicians and they're all constantly trying to find ways to fuck us over. That is what the entire population of Washington, D.C. is doing, which is so far from the truth. The vast majority of Washington, D.C. is just like working normal jobs, like working at restaurants and infrastructure projects and construction and service industry. Like, there's a lot of agencies and politicians and whatnot, sure, but the vast majority of people in DC are just random Americans doing normal American stuff. No. Frustrated by people referring to Washington, DC as just Washington. Yes, I get why people will just say Washington. I prefer, if you're gonna like just say one of the two, I would prefer people just say DC. Like, that makes it a lot clearer for everyone, and I feel like it's a far more distinct thing. It's because they're too poor to move. Out of DC? I mean, there's a lot of poverty in DC, but I feel like DC is not a bad place to live, aside from the fact that it's exorbitantly expensive, and depending on the administration, the vibes change dramatically. It also has a great metro system, says Patty Pan. First of all, welcome in, Patty Pan. Second of all, yeah, except it's still like, the DC Metro will run a train every like half hour on the weekends. When I was in London, the London Underground runs trains on like every rail every like 3 minutes. I did not wait for more than 5 minutes at a given station. We are so far behind. Foggy Bog says, as someone from South Dakota, no. Okay, so Foggy Bog, you would say that there is no notable cultural difference between North and South Dakota. Like, I'm not saying that they deserve and should be merged into one state, because I don't know the complexities and I've never been to that part of the country. So I'm not going to pretend that I am an authority on what states should or should not exist. But if the two, tomorrow I snapped my fingers and the two were merged into one, would people be upset? Like, aside from the federal implications. Hello, Lilith Knox. How is it going? There's only one Dakota. The other is south to Canada. Someone has to feed those politicians. Well, here's the thing about, if you want to maximally impact politics in the United States of America, what you should do is work at a restaurant near Capitol Hill so that when a senator comes in, you spit in their food. Now that's direct action. That's making an impact. That'll get them making more actual regulation around food safety. Merge them into Dakota Fanning. Yeah, we can't have 3 Dakotas running around. It's too much. Too much. North Dakota is abysmally empty. I've heard that. I don't want to like sit and insult people's home or whatever, but I've got a friend whose parents moved to North Dakota in their old age, which is a wild concept. And he was like, yeah, I hate going there. It's just bleak. Fun Predictable says, we need more underground stations in the US, but that destroys the petrol economy, so no. Yeah, it's every time that I'm driving, this is a perfect thing for me to launch into. Whenever I'm driving, I'm mad. I'm mad if I'm driving. I'm mad because, well, for one, you're all terrible at driving. I'm blaming you specifically. If you can hear my voice, you're a bad driver. And the only reason I'm saying that, I'm not trying to insult you specifically, but I am, because literally every single person on this planet of Earth, this home that we share, Mother Gaia, is a bad driver except me. I am the only good driver that's ever existed. This is what I've come to understand driving. And so I hate driving because everyone's terrible. And then if you get stuck at a red light, the only thing going through my mind if I'm at a red light is how absurdly inefficient road travel is at large. If you are in an inaccessible area and the only real way to get there is by road, you probably aren't dealing with the issues brought on by traffic. But in an area that actually needs to be functional for transportation purposes, in an area that people need to get to and from a place within a given amount of time, it's so bad. It's so bad. Like, one person fucks up, has a fender bender with someone else on a highway. Even if there's no crash that actually impedes traffic, the best case scenario, they're in the right lane, there's a tiny fender bender, both cars pull over to the shoulder and get out of the way so the traffic can flow. That is still going to cause an hour-long traffic jam if it's on a highway, because people are going to stop either because they want to turn and look at what's going on the side of the road, or they're being careful not to hit the people who are on the side of the road hashing stuff out, or what have you, or an emergency vehicle needs to get through, and so everybody has to pull to the side to let the emergency vehicle through to get to the crash site, and you're gonna cause a mass amount of traffic. A single cop pulls a single person over, traffic jam. That will impede everyone's ability to get where they're going because of a single cop pulling over a single person going slightly over the speed limit. It's such a bad method of transportation. It's outrageous. Not to mention the amount of space that it takes up, the pollution that it creates, the noise of cars, the engines, the diesel fucking engines on trucks, the people who intentionally modify their car to be as loud as possible because they want to pretend that they're in some kind of like drag racing fantasy world. And we're all just chilling, having to deal with that forever. Like, I walk around and it's just, oh, I guess I'm gonna have casual anxiety constantly because there's just loud noises everywhere. And the human mind was built to be like, I don't want to be around loud noises. I want a babbling brook and some chirping birds. But instead, like, you go to a city and it's loud as fuck because everyone is constantly beeping and starting their engines and revving their engines and shit, and it's just loud. You remove cars from a city, completely different existence. Oops. Anyway, sorry. I can rant for literally ever about how much I hate driving and traffic. Not because I'm bad at driving, but because it's like the most stressful shit, and everyone's bad at driving, and red lights are horrifically inefficient, and the whole thing just sucks. As someone who literally just got their license, why the fuck am I the best driver on the road half the time? I'm not kidding when I say that people are really genuinely bad at driving. Like, I was being absurd when I was saying literally every single person but me. The dangerous behavior of just people who aren't paying attention. People who truly think that they can text and drive and be just fine. People who, like, the second they get to a red light, start looking at their phone, and then the red light turns green and they won't look up and you have to honk at them. Pay the fuck attention. People just don't pay attention. And then just like the weird constant sense of I must always go first. And this depends on where you live, but like where I live, we have infamously aggressive drivers. I recently was driving back from taking my car to the shop, and I needed to change lanes on a highway, and there was a person riding in my back quarter panel, so they were diagonally behind me. I needed to turn into the lane that they were in. They were at least a car's length behind me. I hit my turn signal, and they do the same thing they always do, which is try to speed up to pass me before I get into their lane. So they start speeding up, but not really enough to pass me. They just prevent me from getting into their lane, and my exit's coming up. So they are trying to pass me. They finally do get past me. I turn into their lane, and then immediately they change lanes into the lane that I was in. So they could have just not tried to pass me and change into the lane that I was in. But instead, because their fucking brain saw a turn signal and was like, I have to accelerate past this person, they made everything harder for everyone. It, to no end, infuriates me. Fun Predictable says, there were plans to make a railway going from Cleveland through Columbus to Cincinnati, Ohio. Let me find a source. That'd be, I mean, like, more rail would be good just in general. I'm sad because there's a like a bullet train proposal around where I'm at, and I'm seeing people have signs in their yards that are like, stop the bullet train proposal. And I get it, there's like environmental concerns and such, but we desperately need public transportation infrastructure that works and is modern. Boggybog says South Dakota has more, but it's still quite empty. Some beautiful geography though. The Black Hills are great. I've heard that area is gorgeous. Bucky Binks says, as someone without a license, fair enough. Yeah, I bet you're not that great of a driver if you don't have a license. I mean, if you don't know how to operate a car. Hello, Liza. How is it going? Hello, Seth. How's it going? Queer Cowboy says, if you can hear me, you're a bad driver. I don't even have my permit yet, bro. The second you get your permit, you will be a better driver than most people on the road. Like, here's the thing. Think about how oblivious most people are, right? Like, we're already concerned about the fact that there are certain people, like, it's like, wow, this person can procreate and vote. That's terrifying. Like, oh no. Now, we should not be putting in, like, impediments between people and being able to vote. We shouldn't have literacy tests or any shit like that, because that's just white supremacy. But there's a lot of people who are completely oblivious to the world around them, and they're piloting a multi-ton vehicle propelled by fire. That's scary to me. Foggybug says, I moved from Virginia to the other Virginia, and my road race has all but disappeared because there's barely a fraction of the traffic. Virginia has some of the worst drivers in the country. Virginia also just has some of the worst road layouts in the country. Lilith says, I grew up in Florida, and there's a few things that will make you realize how inefficient car travel is than driving on the I-4 and somehow hitting Disney traffic 2+ hours away from the park, especially when you're just trying to go about your normal day. Ooh, I like this color spin. Well done, Lucifer's ASBF. Namesbond says, have you ever lived near trains? Honestly, I would take train horns over constant engine rumbling and shit like that. I wouldn't want to live next to a train, like right next to it, where I would get all the rumblings and whatnot. But as of right now, you are essentially, if you live in the United States of America, you're essentially forced to live next to a street, which means that if a loud car comes by or what have you, you're going to get disruptions regardless. And headlights shining right into your windows and shit like that. But I kind of like hearing a train horn off in the distance. It's a little eerie. But my brother said this to me once, and it really stuck with me, because I was complaining about train horns. And he was like, I like hearing train horns. It reminds me of, like, humanity and civilization. Like, it's a reminder that somewhere out there, the world is still moving. And it's a little bit on the peaceful side, if you can contextualize it that way. Now, if you're standing right next to a train and it's blowing the horn, it's kind of hard to be that peaceful about it. Unpredictable says, another fun fact, larger vehicles in the US are suspected of more pedestrian injuries and death. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole... The vehicle situation in the United States is completely fucked. Like, we have this situation where, like, the reason there's so many SUVs is because they're categorized as trucks and taxed differently. So we have car size inflation because of tax loopholes. Which is infuriating, because you see any given truck or SUV on the road right now, and it's just a wall. The front of it's just a wall. It's gonna kill you if it hits you. There's no rolling over the car. It's just face meet pavement. Vehicles made louder is bullshit. Yeah, I cannot stand it. If you drive a vehicle that is intentionally modified to be as loud as possible, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, yay, thing make loud noise. That's cool. Go make loud noise in a place where people aren't trying to sleep, where there's, like, not other humans that may react severely adversely to it. Animals that go running because they're terrified because it sounds awful. And, like, ruining everyone's ability to have a conversation if they're sitting outside. I want to be able to hear the fucking birds, my guy. I don't want to hear your car fart. I want to hear birds chirp. And my dog fart. Fun Predictable says, I'm 24 trying to get my license. It's fucking terrifying. I remember going in for my exam, my driving test, and the poor woman in front of me could not do a 3-point turn. She could not figure out how to do a 3-point turn, which frankly is like the easiest part of the driving exam. She did like a 15-point turn before the instructor got out of the car and like made her stop. And I've seen people who have their license do much worse than that. All this shit just boils down to people fucking suck. To a degree, I would point out that, for one, like, a lot of car culture in the States comes down to just like, this is what we've inherited. Like, we've inherited a country whose topography is entirely dominated by car travel. Also, like, there's been an entire multiple generations worth of associating cars with like freedom and patriotism. So like any notion that you should stop having a car or whatever is met with so much pushback. I can hydrate. Also, there was a hydrate request earlier that I totally missed. Here we go. So, like, it sucks and people suck. That's not true. At the same time, there are also a lot of people who bike, who walk, who use personal transportation devices. Anytime that you see a person biking, if you're a driver and you see a person biking and that annoys you for some reason, or if they're like in your way and slowing you down, I get it. That's a little weird, a little obnoxious, but that person is saving you a parking spot somewhere. Like, that is a person who's not driving. That is a person who's not in a car, who's not causing more traffic for you when you're on the highway or whatever, and who is not taking up a parking spot when you finally get to your destination. So, like, keep that in mind. Cradley says, the signs that nobody reads or cares about. 2 signs for zipper merging. No one fucking merges right, and it kills me. If there's a zipper merge going on and someone has just merged in front of me and I'm behind them and you try to get between the two of us, my life doesn't matter anymore. My whole purpose is making sure you don't get in there. If I die in the process, so be it. Seth says, how's life? Let's see. Hey, Flynn, how's life? Life is snoozing. That's how life is snoozing. Whiskey Voices says, chill dog vibes changed to chill tirade about traffic vibes, and this still compliments my rainy work morning. Look, I can't go more than like 30 minutes without ranting about something that makes me irrationally angry that most people don't care about. So it is how it is. Josh Johnson has a bit where he talks about how bad a driver he knows he is. I really, truly, genuinely think I'm a good driver. And the reason I think that is I am so focused on being alert and preempting what other people are going to do. Not in a way, never do this. Never try to be courteous on the road. Be predictable. That's the common advice, right? Like, don't be courteous, be predictable. If like, don't stop and go out of someone's way to like let them pass when you have the right of way, because that's just going to confuse everybody and make things worse. So I really focus on trying to identify who is functioning in that mindset and who is not, so that I can be more and more obvious about my movements to be clear about how things are going. I also, if I'm at the front of a line at a light, I don't look at my phone. I pay attention. I actually accelerate when it turns green, and I get the fuck out of people's way. I also use my turn signals, which most people fucking don't. Bricktech Goose says, why can't we have a goddamn competent train system in this country when this country was built by railroads and the auto stuff is the worst pollution methods by the normal guys just trying to live? Yeah, I mean, like, we have car dominance and train failure because the auto lobby, like, that's just how it is. The auto industry spent a lot of money lobbying. Jaywalking is a crime because of the auto industry. Like, if you were to construct a country right? In what world would we're going to charge citizens with a crime for walking on the ground in a public space? In what world is that a thing, right? Well, the auto industry or the auto lobby worked really, really hard to make jaywalking a thing and make it stigmatized. And there was a specific group of people who were all too antsy to have a new thing to throw at other types of people and put them in jail. Catching up on chat. The spin reminds me of my cat sitting in a flower patch. Oh, that's wonderful. Spinner says, even moving further south in New Jersey made a huge difference in the traffic. A lot slower paced here, although the summer is coming and I'm not looking forward to Jersey Shore traffic. I remember going through Jersey on a road trip once and expecting it to be the worst of the traffic and the worst of the drivers, because especially on the turnpike, wasn't that bad comparatively. But I also fully believe that Jersey Shore traffic is the worst. My favorite traffic story is when all those truckers tried to shut down Washington, D.C. by doing a protest drive on the D.C. Beltway, 495. All these truckers wanted to like get on the highway and drive very slowly to slow down traffic and basically bring D.C. to a halt. What they didn't expect was that 495 is always a fucking mess. It's always a mess. So they got there and they couldn't do anything to make the traffic worse because it was already so bad. And so they gave up and left. If you've ever driven on 495, you understand. It is awful. Liza says, my dad moved to Appalachia, Ayton, in the mountains. And said the lack of traffic noise is kind of terrifying, but to be honest, Appalachia is just kind of terrifying. Appalachia's terrifying. It's a terrifying place. It's gorgeous, and the people there are really fucking cool. But it's terrifying insofar as like all of the creepy folklore of basically the United States is centered there. So if you're out in the woods in Appalachia at night and you hear a sound, it's over. Trains are loud, man. Like, they are so loud, not just the horns. And they can't be trail tracks close. They can't be close to habitable places. You have to have soundproofing architecture. I know for a fact your government would fuck it up. So we have soundproofing architecture everywhere. Like, we have soundproofing. They put it all along our highways. Like, our highways stretch across every fucking part of the country. But we still also have houses there. And so they'll just put up giant sound barriers along the entirety of hundreds of miles of long highway. I feel like there are definite noise issues with trains. It pales in comparison to the aggregate issues from cars and car travel. And I'm not saying that we should abolish, like, I like saying we should abolish cars. It's fun to say we should abolish cars. I don't actually think that's feasible or ideal because, again, there are plenty of places that we need to get to by road. What I'm getting at is a capable train system would significantly reduce traffic more than any amount of express lanes would. Lucifer's HBF says, IMO, loud exhausts are freaking cool, but I would definitely prefer trains. I'm super curious to know why you feel that loud exhausts are cool. Like, I know that I just don't have whatever there is in some people's brains that makes them enjoy the loud noise. I don't have that. I try really hard to be empathetic and understand people's mindsets. Hello. Loud cars to me just scream, this car has been modified to be less fuel efficient and annoy everyone that it's going past so that the person driving it can be like, hee hee, loud car. That's where I'm at with it. I'm trying so hard, but Patty Pan, thank you for the follow. CJ Swag 32, welcome in as well. DJ Demon says, literally anytime one of those drive by, I will audibly yell out, fuck you. I don't care where I am, who I'm with, fuck you. I just hate if I'm like at, I don't know, if I'm dining, right? Like if I'm like eating and having a conversation and someone drives by on their like insanely loud motorcycle and I have to just like completely stop talking for the entire time that they're passing. Like, why? You're just inconveniencing so many people. And it's not like motorcycles need to be that loud. I've seen plenty of motorcycles that are not loud. I get it. I truly get the vibe, but the practicality of it, the practice of it, I don't know about that one. Oh, here, Tanner says, the only vehicles I'm okay with being loud are motorcycles because loud pipes save lives, and so many people don't see them or intentionally go after them. I get that. I'm okay with motorcycles making noise. It's I can't hear. My ears are ringing. I can't talk over this in the slightest is what gets me. Okay, I'm very far behind. I'm gonna try to catch up a little faster. Lilith Knox says, I ride my bike on sidewalks because they're basically not used by pedestrians in my particular area, and car drivers will try and drive you off the road. That's very unfortunate. I'll wreck us both if you can't merge. I don't care. Basically. Former Future Frog says, Dev, are there any proscenium updates? There are. There are proscenium updates. I want to show you, but I need to figure out how to not... I think I know how to not dox the thing. Hold on. One moment. Please hold. See if this works. Yes. Cool. Okay. So this is a preview of a preview. I recently launched an early look at the Great Spires wiki to everyone on my Patreon. So if you are a member of my Patreon, which is all there, you can access this wiki, which has a preview of the like current draft of the default setting, the standard setting for Proscenium, my TTRPG project. It has like a whole bunch of information about like the basics of the world. It's not fully ready by any means, but there's enough to get a sense of what's in the world, how do things work, and like how is this all going to look. So you can like read about the different species. We've got this wonderful art by the great Lilith Knox, who is also in this chat. You can read about all their stuff and get all their rundown, all their information, so you can like see what they look like, learn about their traits. I've got all like the information about the like details of their life and such, a few preview abilities, stuff like that. Yeah, so that's the most recent update. Is I've been really hard at work on getting all of this put together, and this is again available to anybody on my Patreon at all tiers. But that's as far as I have to share right now. But Proscenium has gone back to my like primary focus spot. So more on that in not too long. Finockery with Prime at 5 months. Thank you so much. All right, let me catch up on chat, and then I think I'm gonna hop into Palia here soon, because I really need to get materials. I'll be chatting and yapping while playing, but Liza says, when I moved to Ireland, I said the term for walking when you shouldn't. I said the term for walking when you shouldn't. I was told it was a slur for the Irish, so I'm trying to stop using it. I don't know what term you're referring to. Tell me the slurs. DJ Demon says, I just drove 3 hours home on 495 yesterday. It was interesting. It's a experience. Oh, jaywalking? That sounds about right. I've learned that there's a lot of normal words in American English that are deeply unacceptable in England. But I also, you know, the same thing in reverse, like what, you know, they would casually call a cigarette, for example. But like bummer, for example, saying that's a bummer, totally normal in the States. Very much not okay in the UK. Like, yes, but when is the USA government capable? Trains are better, but I'm scared how bad it can go. I mean, cars are disastrous. Cars are horrifically dangerous. And like, I disagree that the US government can't do things that are like very doable things. We can't do policy. We're bad at policy. We're bad at organization, and we're bad at like treating people with decency. We aren't necessarily bad at like building shit. We tend to have pretty high standards, like pretty high safety standards. Now, like, that's not like there's never been a problem with something that was built by the US government, of course. Compared to other countries, it's not that bad. Also, like, almost always the US government just contracts out to private companies anyway. So it's not like an incompetent person from the US government has been told go build a train and they have to figure it out now. Like, they're going to contract it out to a company that has 50 years of experience in making trains, you know? At the end of the day, trains and buses are what actually help us. I remember when I went skydiving, the skydiving instructor told me when I was leaving, careful on the drive home, that's the dangerous part. Because it's true. Like, it is safer to skydive every day of your life than it is to drive like once a week. If we didn't have gigantic trucks and SUVs, would motorcycles still need loud pipes? That's a great question. Hello. Gavril 12345 zagging on us. Hello, welcome in. All I said was trains are louder. Oh, yeah, okay. So if it's a matter of like loudness and like intentionally, here's what would happen in terms of like making sure that trains aren't too loud in neighborhoods in the States. White neighborhoods would be fine. Black neighborhoods would not. That's how it would go. Palea, the new Palea update has been great. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the new area yet, but I've seen it and it looks real cool. BrickTech says, car danger greater than train danger. Not a comparison in any way. The car pollution around the world is astronomical. I have a hatred for tire/brake particulate matter in the noise, air, and water pollutions to unimaginable levels. Yeah, I mean, like, cars are disastrous. Each individual person having their own car and using it to get to individual places is a disastrous way to go about transportation. But going back on it now is basically impossible. More train, please? Okay. It's time. It's time for Palea. Let's play some Palea. Change my category. Boot the game. Well, boot up Steam and then the game. Time for train. Do I have a train game? I don't currently own a train game, I think. Palea. Play. Okay. Yawn, he said. Tell you what I'm going to do first is change my outfit. We've been on this one for too long, and I want a new fit. That's okay. Okay, that's a lot of subscriptions that you just gifted. So everyone, go thank the person whose name is on the screen right now, and thank you. So Milo just gave out 10 gifted subs. Fucking thank you, Milo. Bringing in the public infrastructure with the hype train. Milo single-handedly making sure that everyone's got adequate transportation right past any ads that would be on this channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What about a paleo train? A paleo train would be ideal. Hello, your love interest. What's up? I also need to get all these fucking crops out of here so I can just rework this entire plot. I really need to get some trees in here, so we'll be working on that today. My goals for today include make some progress on getting to the new area, or all of the progress maybe, and otherwise smooth brain and clean shit up and work on my house, because it's real bad. Milo has summoned the train. Milo is a trainomancer. The conductor. Oh my god. Milo, your new nickname is the conductor. That'd be a fun little thing. Whoever has donated the most the most subs on a given stream gets like a train icon next to their name for being the conductor. Although I wouldn't want to like pit people against each other in a betting contest. That's not healthy for anyone. All right, let me go get all my machines going, and then we'll head out and do stuff. Perfect. Okay. So while I was since the last time I was streaming and playing this here game, I got my hallways built, and now I got to build these side buildings. So we'll see if I have enough stuff for that. Healthy for your bank account, bad for the people. Yeah. Oh, I already built this side too. Perfect. Okay. How long is that going to take to build? Let's find out. Will that be done during the stream? Please. Maybe. Probably. So, let's repair my tools first. Repair tools. I don't have enough fucking shit to repair my tools. Let's make fucking shit. Tool repair kit. Ready to craft. Picturing Milo the conductor popping up like it's the name of a Dark Souls boss. I still don't have enough shit. Okay, let's try that again. Tragic, very much so. Boss is a super tall, slender dude whose texture is a tram. Oh no. That's nightmare shit right there. Okay, eating food. We're gonna head out. I need to go to the Temple of Flames. So let's go to the Temple of Flames. Lucifer's AceBF says, I love watching Palia stream and also playing Palia. I believe if you've linked your Palia account, I believe you can get drops for watching me while I play Palia. I think they're still doing that right now. So if you have a Palia account and you've linked it to Twitch, you can get drops. So thanks. I'm doing a service for the people. Thanks for the bits from Attainers and Tree Fox. Thank you. Holzbrook says, I've only played like 2 hours of Palia, but damn, it looks fun. It's the kind of game that you need to like... Once you get to a certain point, you kind of got to like really figure out what your goal is. There's a lot of quests, but there's also just like so many directions you can go, and it's sort of a self-guiding adventure. So if you need a game that's like constantly telling you exactly what to do next, it's not great. But if you want a game that is like truly just a sandbox, it's actually pretty good for that. What am I doing? I'm going to... So it's RuneScape? Yeah. That was like my first thought about this game was this is somewhere between Stardew Valley and RuneScape. Like, it's got all the same, like... It's very similar, yes. Alright, I'm trying to get to Bahari. Never played this or Stardew Valley. It's just like a cozy resource collection, grow crops, make, like, you know, construct stuff, build furniture, decorate your house, do quests. There's NPCs that you get relationship points with. There's like dailies and weeklies, stuff like that. There's plenty. Dev, do you ever play Paleo with others, or do you just roll single player? I haven't played Paleo with others recently. I actually wanted to come here and get tree seeds. Do you sell tree seeds? You don't. Who the fuck sells tree seeds? Hey, it's time for a drink. It's probably at the actual, the dude himself. What was I saying? I mostly play single player right now. Primarily just because if I'm playing a game that other people can like add me and like come find me in the world and stuff, it gets really difficult to do anything aside from have people flood me in that world. So I will probably pick times to do like playing with other people and whatnot. But if I'm gonna play with other people right now, it's usually just like a small group in a Discord server that I'm in. But yeah, I just get overwhelmed really quickly when it's just like, I want to do this thing, and then like I can't go do things because I'm just like inundated with people who want to show me stuff, which is fine and cool and great, but that's just like a very different activity. Like if I was going to do a stream where it was like, let's go tour the Minecraft server, I would hop on and do that. But one of the reasons that like I don't tend to go on the Astral Campgrounds Minecraft server is, one, I don't ever have time to sit down and play Minecraft, and two, it's like I'm not going to get to do anything because people are going to be too generous and just give me everything I want, which is great. But then fuck, I didn't want to go home. I wasn't paying attention and I clicked go home and I didn't want to do that. You all did this to me. Minecraft is a huge time sink. Minecraft is a huge time sink because I need time to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do. And I can't do that when people are chatting. It's difficult. It's very difficult. I had an intention to do a live streamed rendition of Minecraft Sisyphus Edition, which if you are not a longtime fan, I used to do a Minecraft series called Minecraft Sisyphus Edition, where I played hardcore without actually knowing how to beat the game. I've never beaten Minecraft. I've never fought the Ender Dragon. I've never beaten it. So the gag was I'm playing hardcore and I can't stop till I beat the game and I don't know what I'm doing. So I did that series. I did it as like an actual play, like I record by myself and then edit and post. I was considering doing a live version of that on stream, but I don't know. People would just tell me how to beat the game. And then it wouldn't be fair. There's got to be a closer board than the one that I'm running to, right? Isn't there like a... Yeah, Central Stables. Honestly, we've run out of things to do at this point. The auto sorter kind of ruined it, which is the opposite of what it's supposed to do. Like, there's a big enough auto sorter that people don't care anymore. I love building auto sorters. Always fun. Tomato says I missed that series. I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's just a big time investment. And like I said, time is just so thin for me right now. Okay. I want to go to Bahari Bay. There we go. You can make it sub or follower only chat to keep that to a minimum, or have mods on deck to delete spoilers. It's just a lot of effort. I could see doing it as a like one-off day. Like if I want to just be like, okay, I'm going to stream hardcore Minecraft until either I get too tired or I die. Like that would be a fun random stream, but hard to dedicate to a whole new series again right now. Maybe if you do a charity stream. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I have so many things that I want to do. I posted this on Blue Sky recently, /Mastodon /everywhere, that like all I want to do is build shit. I just want to make shit. I want to make fun shit, but sometimes I get tired and that's garbage and I hate that. And it's true. Like I have so many things I want to make and I can't because I'm tired and there's not enough time in the day. So that's my curse, is humanity. Can I sneak through here? Is this a sneaky spot? A sneaky spot to sneak through sneakily? Nope, nope, it's not. It's very much not. How do I get... I want to get to there. I want to get yonder. I need to get, like, through here. Alright, we're gonna go here. I want to go to Pulse Water Plains. That'll be easier to approach from. The ADHD curse. Yeah, like I every single day, I think I can get more done in that day than I actually can. And I keep having moments at like 8, 9 p.m. where I'm like looking at my computer, staring at an empty editor and being like, I want to do things. Not like, it's not like I can't or don't wanna. Like I actively want to do it, but I can't because somewhere between I'm tired and I've expended myself today and ADHD. So like, I'll say that and then I'll realize like, I was up this morning at 6 and have basically been working on creative output since then. And I'm like upset with myself for not being able to do more. But still, like, I still do want to do more is the problem. Too many ideas. All the things, but as soon as you can hyperfocus, you are very sleepy. Yeah. Gavril12345172 says, hi, hello. Welcome in. Armsteel says, I can see the opposite. I'm going to stream this game, and between me and chat, I'm going to beat this 12-hour game in this 3-hour stream. I don't think I could possibly beat that game, even with chat's help. Not on hardcore. Fuck. Architect says, I thought I was the only one for being upset with myself for not doing enough every day. Too many ideas, extremely relatable. Yeah, don't feel bad about that. Because it's real. Like, you have limits. You are a human being, he said, talking to himself, basically. Fucking, where's the entrance to this temple? Is it up there? I don't remember. It's been so long. Let me try. I'm gonna go up there and see if that's the entrance to the temple or if that's actually in the cave. I do not recall. I think it's in the cave. No, it says up, so it's probably up there. Holsbrook says, I'm on the last of 5 days off and I feel like I didn't accomplish any of the things I wanted to. 100%. Felt on such a visceral level. Like, I am now feeling that feeling and I'm not even off right now. Like, I know that feeling of, I had time off. I'm going to be so productive with it. Fuck, my time off is over. Now what do I do? I didn't get anything done. How the hell do I get up there? Oh, over there. Yeah, no, it's the worst to feel like you've not done enough with the time that you have. Okay, what the fuck? How do I get up there? Oh. Wait, no. Wait, what? Isn't there a geyser somewhere? I'm being defeated by this game, currently. Am I just oblivious to everything? It's on the other side, under the bridge. Okay, so I don't need to go up, is what you're saying. I've been a fool. I've been a running fool. I did go to a baseball game, birthday dinner, and car races, so at least I had fun. Wow, you had fun during your time off? Wow, what a waste. Wow. Oh, found it. Okay, this looks like a fire temple. You dangus. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely never feel like I did a good job with my time off. It's a problem. Hello, Fed Mommy. I picked the stranger's flow signature back up as soon as we entered. Like rebellion propaganda. We're on the right path. It's difficult to say how long ago the magic was cast. They appear to have obscured the trail as best they could, which means we remain on our guard. As before, I will remain vigilant while you investigate. Can do. Can I investigate? Dat ass. Bad news, everyone. The king has decreed this space needs to be better defended from threats to our people. That means new security measures. You may have noticed a glowing, flow-infused eye above the entry space. It provides a vision of the room directly to our royal guards so they can respond to any sort of attack. Fucking Orwellian. Word has it the west cooling channels will also be converted in some way. Expect some disruptions to your work schedule. Ooh. Oh, that's a very springtime color spin we got going on. Oh yeah, I remember this. You have to like shoot the stuff. Okay. Heading out to run errands. Y'all have a good afternoon. Take care, Foggy Bog. Good luck with the errands. Okay. Very minty colors. I agree. What's all this? Inspect. A set of sooty footprints. Perhaps the intruder went this way. Okay. Follow the footprints. Gotta investigate. Okay. Head over here. Don't fall in the lava. Go up yon. What do we got? What do we got? Here's some more. Up here, perhaps? Perchance? Haha! Okay. The trial of courage. What if I'm not courageous? Why can't I open the trial of courage? Excuse me. Let's inspect. A spent fly runestone. Perhaps they used it to bypass the locked door. Oh, I gotta find a creative way around the door. Nope, can't do that. Read. Grumbling discontent. The Kitsu sighs in his sleep. The light keeps shifting. Oh, it's just haikus. Okay. Something on the Cosmos protocol. The key is fireproof. There's no way I'm tugging one of the safety suits. No way I'm tugging one of the safety suits on. What? Okay, whatever. The minister told us that we could make sure no one could access the Cosmos console. Guess if the puzzles and procedures don't stop them, a missing key certainly will. I miss Anima. Think I'll go visit her before the world ends. Oh no. Okay. Find the lost key out of the pyroflow pipes. Holy shit. Hi, Subira. What you doing? What you doing? I found some logs. The Cosmos Protocol, again, yet no more information on what it is. Based on the logs you found, perhaps you could try fishing in the pyroflow pipes. You may be able to retrieve the lost key. Okay, so just use my fishing rod in literal lava? Cool. Seems normal. Oh, good. There's a fishing icon here. Let's do it. I feel like my line would be melting by now. This doesn't feel realistic to me. Okay. 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 Got a bite. The key bit. Cosmos Protocol key. Liza says I have to go and be perceived now. Bye, y'all. Take care. Thanks for hanging out, Liza. Okay, got me a key. Let's go. Open the door. Trial of courage. I'm courageous. I've always been courageous.
Fear not. The order has arrived.
So much effort to hide a single console. What could the Cosmos Protocol be? It's clearly aliens. Okay. I see a brazier up ahead. Take these spare arrows. Wow, thanks for the free arrows. Dear God. Okay. Oh, we portal now. Okay. Shoot the thing. Interesting. Okay, what do we got here? This is very portal. Shoot the thing. I assume I just shoot everything? Like the American that I am? Remember when I said I was going to change my outfit and then immediately did not do that? Okay. That was good. Am I courageous now? That looks like lava. Oh, we got laser beams. We've got laser beams. Okay, where's the next panel? There it is. We so portal. We so portal right now. Find a way past the obstacles. Like that my little dog has to keep up with me. It's like, I'm falling back. That key gonna be hot as fuck. It was just in the lava for ever. Likely thousands of years. No big deal. Oh, we've got a jump coming up. Oh dear. Oh, my dog fell off into the lava. It happens. Okay. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. Ooh. Okay. Nope. 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 Excuse me. Fucking rude. You're kidding me. Okay, let me try this. Yeah, that makes sense. Fucking bullshit, though. There was a hole. I was shooting directly through the hole. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Okay, we good. Oh, shit. We're not good. We're not even kind of good. There's another wall. Get out of here. I'm so good at this. No one's ever been more powerful than me with a pickaxe. Good to know your dog is lava-proof. I mean, what's the point of having a dog if they're not lava-proof? That's why I have Flynn. No! Okay, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. I did not fall into the lava. Oh, hi, Subira. How's it going? Oh, wow. That's a lot of lasers. Making sure there's no targets to shoot behind me. They'd pull something like that. Oh, so I started playing Claire Obscura Expedition 33. Very, very, very good game. They definitely lean into the... You better run directly backwards from where you just started this level because there's going to be something hidden down a corridor behind you. They lean really hard into that kind of stuff. Like, very much the kind of game that if there is a corridor that looks like you can go down it, you go down it and there's a single piece of loot at the end of it. Every single time. Good game, though. Hey, what's up? Safe mode engage. Welcome, user. Error. My name's not Error. Protocols? Flow wall enabled. Cosmos protocol lockdown disengaged. Re-enable. To re-enable, contact admin. Okay, but... User Hephaestus. Action, disengage mirror protocol. Result, successful. Engage Cosmos protocol standby. That's a long time ago. Oh no. Oh, we could not send, oh no. What do I do? Messages? Entering standby. Oh, talk to Subira. Hi.
For the good of all Palia.
I will say Expedition 33 had like the wildest opening to a game I think I've ever played. Not because it was like outrageous, like not because it was exciting or anything, but because they just don't tell you. I knew nothing about the plot going in, and I highly recommend that. The amount of show don't tell that they do in the intro, the amount of times that I was trying to understand what was happening and trying to wrap my mind around the premise of that game until a very specific moment in the intro, and then it dawned on me what the fuck was going on, and I lost my shit. I was like, okay, yeah, you got me, game. This is good. You did good. So definitely don't look up anything about the plot if you plan to play that game, and go in completely blind in that opening. It was fun. Very, very confusing until holy shit. Okay. Dodge the lasers. What are we doing here? Hello, Sylvie. What's going on? I have some thoughts on potential suspects, but we lack crucial evidence. Oh, I haven't finished the Temple of the Gales, though. Shit. Fuck. I haven't finished that one. I think. Oh my god, I have so many... Oh, wait, no, I don't. Okay. Yeah. Whoops. Wait, no. Oh, no, I'm fine, I'm fine. Oh, no, I'm not fine. I do need to finish the Temple of the Gales. Ooh, well, I'll go there first and see what happens. Sylvie says I actually need to look it up to have any interest, TBH. What, like the plot of the game? Like, it's Paper Mario. It's the best Paper Mario game I've played in a while. Is how I would describe it. How do I get back to the Temple of the Gales? Oh, over there. I need to get to the Windy Ruins. Okay. Yeah, like, you can definitely go spoil it for yourself if you want. But it's very good. Yeah, it's a turn-based, it's an FRPG, right? It's a JRPG but made by a French studio. So imagine a JRPG, but all the common JRPG tropes are very French instead of Japanese. Very, very, very French game. Just a deeply French game. And it's visually stunning. It's really pretty. It's really pretty in some ways, and it's really like, okay, guys, in some other ways. The very, very beginning, the game is really pretty, but it's like they zoom in really close on some flowers, and it's very clear that the flowers are just like a flat texture that are just like waving back and forth, and it just does not look good. But like the rest of the game is gorgeous. It's not like it's not pretty. It's just that if you zoom in too much, it's like, I don't know about that shot, you guys. Okay. I need to get to the windy. Windy. Windy? Hello? Am I? Windy Ruins. Oh, okay. Beachcomber Cove. Okay. Now we hear. Yeah, it's a really good game, and it does not. It doesn't do a lot of the dumb bullshit that has kind of like pissed me off of other games recently, especially just around like dumbing everything down to a degree that's just, why am I even bothering with like upgrading my skills or whatever? It actually feels good to progress, and yeah. It kind of plays like God of War until you get into combat, and then it plays like Paper Mario. That's how I would describe it. Why is the New York Times writing about a 1,000-foot tsunami in regards to the West Coast? We just had tornadoes in Kentucky like Jesus. I mean, unfortunately, we're going to have a lot of climate disasters for a long time here. The New York Post? Yeah, I mean, the New York Post is a rag.
We are here to keep you safe.
The feeling of flow still hangs heavily in the air here. The intruder is either still here or very recently was. They have stopped trying to cover their tracks as well, whoever they are. They're in a rush. Okay. Let's see if I can do... Can I do this without finishing the temple? That'd be nice. Find the console room in the Temple of Gales. Okay. Well, I haven't finished this one, so hopefully I'll be able to do that? We'll find out. I've heard a few people make the Paper Mario comparison. I mean, it's a turn-based combat game, and like the reason I say Paper Mario is just like because of the parry, like the action command kind of stuff.
Anything in the pursuit of justice.
Peace, starlings, for an elder is among us.
Vinyl Dash says, "Hi Dev, I'm in my cooler right now, so hopefully this sub makes me cooler." Wait, you're in a cooler? Like a walk-in freezer kind of thing? Anyway, 21 months. Thank you so much. Look at the feathers scattered about. Perhaps you can retrace their path. Okay, okay. Feathers. Got a feather. Oh, hey, it's Gina. Hello. How's it going? I'm in the Temple of Gales. Oh, okay, so you are in a cooler at work. Perfect, good. I've always said that I've always wanted to be a streamer specifically because I wanted to make ideal content for people to consume from within a walk-in freezer at work. That's what I've always said. 2 silver birds I went to seek, and then observed for 2 long weeks. The first laid 2 eggs every dawn. Her daughter every night laid 1. But both to the sky did take, when a 2-egg omelet I did make. Okay. Temple of Gale, yeah, it's the place that we go to worship the very nerdy companion from Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, only 2 eggs. Yeah, who is out here making a 2-egg omelet? Get out of here. If you're gonna come at me, if you're gonna say, like, hey, Endeavorance, I'm gonna make you an omelet. I made it with 2 eggs. I'm gonna assume that you're trying to kill me. I'm going to assume this was an insult to my honor. All right? Omelets start at 3 eggs. That's all I'm saying. If you found anything of interest, where do I find eggs? Perhaps they discarded them somewhere nearby, if they didn't just toss them over the island. Look for another trail of feathers. I think I've spotted some. Okay. Okay. A slap in the face. A slap in the face to have the only 2 eggs. Architect has never had an omelet before? Oh, you need to fix that. There are few things on this earth more delectable than like a proper French omelet with like sliced chives on top. You don't even need. You can do like a Western omelet. You can do an omelet with fillings or whatever. But if you just do like literally just eggs, maybe a bit of cheese, maybe a bit of cream, and some chives on top. Ooh, it's so good. It is so good. Chat, should I make myself an omelet right now? Yes, absolutely. What? Absolutely. Cartoon Mortal says I've only ever used 2 eggs for omelets. Whoops. Bump it up to 3. Trust me, your life will improve quite a bit. I'm going to pet the dog also. I'm going to pet the dog a little bit. Because look at him. Look at him. He needs to be pet. Seeing this? So, there's that. Let's get back to Gale. Okay. What's in here? An inky feather lays discarded on the ground. Do any silverwings have such dark plumage? Whoa. Look at this, like, fading. Oh, whoa. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Valk Rivers, hello. Hello, hello. me give a shout out. Go follow. How's it going?
Time for
Okay. Maybe get some eyebrow work. Yeah, I really want to change my character up a bit. Where the fuck? Where is? Okay, I need eggs. Can someone give me their eggs so that I can open a temple? That's all I ask. This doesn't seem right. Find enough silver wing eggs to satisfy the riddle. Okay. But where are they? An inky feather relates to do any silver rings have such dark plumage?
dingus.
Okay. But where are the eggs though? Open your map. Oh, presumably it's the little eggs on the map. Where the fuck am I though? Here? I think I'm here. So, doing good. How's Palia? It's good except for I'm failing at it. I'm really doing really bad. Ooh. Inspect. A rather luxurious rug. Who would do something so nice to camp? The dregs of expensive smelling tea are at the bottom. Interesting. Oh, is that where an egg do go? No? Yes? Dev, you can't just accost random people on the street demanding they give you your egg, or give me your eggs. I don't see why not. I don't see what the problem is. This just in. Local man makes omelet with only 2 eggs. Authorities are on the lookout for this criminal. That's good. They need to be brought to justice. Up here is where eggs are. I'm Eggman right now. I'm Dr. Eggman trying to find these eggs. Is that eggs? Oh no, that's the egg receptacle spot though. That's where you bring the eggs. Can I take some of the eggs I already brought? Place egg. I don't want to place egg. I want the opposite of place egg. I want to take egg. This is yoink egg. Yeah. Use egg on put in pocket. Where did they hide these? This game is for extremely high IQ individuals, very clearly. Or I am being outplayed. It's been so long since I've played Paloma. Carol named Corey, no problem. I couldn't not read Paloma. Man, I could go for a Paloma. Can I come in here? Let me come in. Nope. I believe that there are no eggs anywhere. I'm being lied to. So it claims that there are eggs. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at? So that's that, right? Or is it that? No, it's this. I'm here. So I want to look towards the tower, and there should be an egg. Yeah, so over here. No, that's the egg receptacle spot again. God damn it. Oh my god. Okay. I'm so bad at this. Let's look over at that one. And I should see eggs this way. But I've already... Yeah, this one's empty. Okay, so the map does not seem to remove eggs from the map once they've been taken. So I need to find eggs that I haven't previously found. So we're going to go through here. Okay. Dev, if you want to know how on earth I've never had an omelet, I typed it out a moment ago. Either my literal job, hospital breakfast, and an omelet. I only work the dinner shift because fuck waking up early. Very fair, but omelets are dinner. It'll put markers up on top to follow. Like when I'm near an egg, it'll put a marker. All I know is this is the single hardest game I've ever had to play. Like, I've never played a game that's harder than this. Pin the quest and it will. But this is like a different quest. Eh? No? I have the quest pinned. Okay, I need to get over there without getting sucked. Do not want the big suck. No egg theory proposed by a scientist might change the world for conspiracy enthusiasts everywhere. There's no eggs. There's never been eggs. This whole time, it was a collective hallucination. Okay, but literally, if I could just see proof of egg, I would appreciate it. Like, that looks like there was an egg there at some point. Alright, going over here. I feel like I just need to go to the extremities. That's probably where I haven't gotten eggs yet. Eggs were invented by Hallmark to sell trans people. Egg! 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 I found one. Fuck yeah. Okay, I need another egg. I'm so good at this game. No one's ever been better at a game than I have been at this one. Can we get another one, though? And did that one go away? Egg? Egg. A gug? Okay, there's not one there. Ah! I fell into a mild pool of water, which killed me, obviously. Okay, we have one egg. What's this? Some kind of teleporter. No, that goes back to the egg dispensary. I need the egg collectory. So upset right now. Everything was going great. I left for 3 minutes to do a rebuild order. Dev did acquire egg. I got one egg. I still need one egg is the problem for this fucking shit omelet that I'm supposed to make. Are there eggs down here? No. Fine. Over here? This feels like a place where an egg would be. Oh, this feels like a place where an egg would be. Look at this. Okay. Climbing? Okay. Alright. Alright, we got a fishing spot. But what about an egg spot? Holy shit. Okay. I just want eggs. I just want some eggs. Take care, Milo. Thank you for the subs. For the subs. All right, we're gonna try that other island over there. See how that goes. Being too egg-tra. Oh God. Oh Lord. Lord have mercy. Fish make eggs, maybe fish. That's a good point. That's a good point. Fish do make eggs, but that's roe. So, and that was overturned. Still can't believe the Supreme Court made sushi illegal by overturning Roe. What's this? Okay. Ooh. Ooh. This feels like a secret area that would have an egg in it. Or it feels like I've been had. I've just been fucking thoroughly had. Go over here? What's that? Oh, no, that's just one of the buggins. I mean, I need that too. Get in my pocket. Get in my pocket. Get in my pocket. Bro. Okay. Pocket that bad boy. I was trying. He's a fighter. Bro's out of pocket. Oh, awful. Where? I feel like I have done something very silly. Like, I feel like I messed up big time. Like, it shouldn't be this difficult to find egg. Really, to find second egg. I think I might have just seen one up there. I also need to go talk to Cleary, but, you know, is how it is. No? Okay. Nope, that's not an egg. It's just a tablet. God damn it. More buggins. I will at least finish this part of the fucking quest. It's like a matter of pride at this point. Talking to Cleary and see if that makes the markers show up. Oh! Oh! Nope. Nope, that's not. No egg. Can I shoot this? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna talk to Cleary, see what happens. Oh, that's Eloisa. Fuck. Where's your sister? May the Paleo gods have mercy on your soul. So far, the Paleo gods have had anything but mercy on me. Zeki, what are you doing here? Do you have eggs for me?
Money.
Find something? Found more eggs. If not, free eggs. Okay, what does this have to do with anything? On an airship?
Oh. Take it easy.
Okay.
But not too
Where's...
easy.
I thought Cleary was here. Is she not? Oh well. Oh, she's all the way over there. Maybe I'll find an egg on the way? That'd be nice. Okay, hi.
Be quiet.
On a note about Silverwing sounds. Not enough to wake the dead. What do you think of this place? Strange cloud coverage. Could be connected to the experiment somehow.
At least try to be more respectful.
Find a food source on the island. That didn't make my life easier. What the hell, like, island am I on currently? I think I'm on this one? No. Yes. No. This one. Wait. What? I'm on... Okay. This one. I think. Of which I think I've already gotten all the eggs. I just got that one. I don't understand what's going on, but I think it's my fault for having not completed this temple. So let's complete the temple first. Yeah? Like, I need to do this and this. Let's do the temple first and then do the part 2 of the temple. I'm pretty sure that it's my fault for not having completed the temple first. Now I need to go find flow bugs, which I thought that I had enough of, but I don't actually. So let's go find flow bugs. We're no longer looking for eggs. Eggs are old news. Eggs are useless and too expensive anyway. Now we're looking for bugs. Okay? Everybody put on your bug catching pants. There's no bugs here. Where was that place? I saw a bunch of bugs at that other island. Whoosh. Done with eggs. Glad you came out of your shell. I've had a lot of people tell me that I must be an egg, and I still disagree. I feel like I would know by now. But I'm pretty much I'm Guy. That's what I landed on. I spun the wheel, landed on Guy. I'm fine with it. Where did I see all those bugs? Over here, I think. Endeavorance. Paleo really wants me to use Steam. Yeah, they're like all about like, don't use our actual launcher. Use our Steam version of it. For some reason. I imagine it's just like easier networking stuff? Unclear. Oh. They want your data. Them datums. Maybe it makes them look better to Valve. It could be. It also, like, it's probably that they want to bump their concurrent player numbers. Because that'll then get them more visibility on the Steam store. Why am I doing this when I have the fucking portal unlocked? Whatever. It's not me playing a video game if I'm not making it wildly harder for myself for no reason. My elephants are very unhappy with me. Yeah, I know elephants. I know. At least the views are pretty. I saw like 1,000 bugs. And now I don't see any of them. I want to believe my eyes. With 10 million fireflies. Here we go. Okay. That song makes me so mad. Still. It was just blatant rip-off of Postal Service. I'm still mad about it. Okay, I've got 3 buggins. Just need 3 mo. I can do this. I've caught bugs before. Oh shit. Dev is bullying the elephants. I have been known to bully elephants. It's like what I do. You're doing a good job? Well, thank you. Postal Service? It was a project between Ben Gibbard and Dintle, and they made an album that was extremely good. And Fireflies by Owl City is like borderline a direct rip of Such Great Heights by Postal Service, which you've definitely heard before. You've absolutely heard Such Great Heights by Postal Service, even if you don't know it. It's just one of those songs. Maybe there's buggins on this thing over here? Buggins? There was an egg, but not anymore. Thanks for the music history lesson. Oh, the actual music history lesson there is the reason they're called Postal Service is because it was a project between two people, and they did it by sending recordings back and forth to each other via the Postal Service. So they literally would like make a like one guy would produce the backing track, and he would mail it to Ben Gibbard, who would then record the vocals and then mail it back to be mastered. I saw them live in concert at their 10-year anniversary, and it was one of the best concerts I've ever seen. All right, let's go this way, see if we can find more buggins. I had so many plans for playing Palia today, and it just turned out that I was going to be running around this one temple forever, looking for bugs and eggs. I love Such Great Heights. It's a really good song. It's a good song. Sylvie says, question. I have an answer. I've answered questions before. Some would say I'm quite good at it. Why are you running around said temple? I need to find eggs. But before I can find eggs, I suspect that I need to finish the temple as it was intended. I found an egg. Fucking hell. No, wait, that says place egg. Shit. Wait, place egg. Do I just need the one egg this whole time? Excuse me. Where's the egg? I have it. I have egg. I thought that I had egg. Yeah. Warm silverwing egg. Can I not place egg? I'm about to be so mad. Okay, I do think that I think the issue is that I need to have beaten this temple properly before I can continue with the current quest of doing the return to this temple to unlock the new area. So, back to catching bugs. Need 2 more bugs. Egg is broken. I'm guessing that it's just locked behind having not cleared this temple already. Finally seeing Death Cab this summer. I have seen Death Cab a handful of times. They are also a very good live performance. I definitely preferred Postal Service live, but that was mostly because it was a pretty unique experience. And at one point, Ben Gibbard literally recorded himself singing into a tape recorder and then played that in reverse into the microphone to do the effect on a given song. And that was sick to see in real time. I just need 2 bugs. If anyone sees a bug, I want you to just spam bug in the chat. Thank you. I think Death Cab is playing MCR in the show we're going to, aren't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Death Cab is opening for MCR in that show, which I will be at. Because I am Gerard Way. Y'all are finding out this now in real time, that I am Gerard Way. I don't talk about it often, but it's my truth. I want it to be on this little ring thing. I feel like there should be more bugs. I feel like there should be more bugs. Is that the place that I was just at? I think so. Yeah. All right, let's go somewhere else. Unless those bugs are back? Do they respawn? Different spot? Why are eyebrows lighter now? I need to do something with my character's fucking eyebrows. This is the exit. I don't want to be out. Goodbye, Brickitect. Take care. Thanks for hanging out. Okay. Try here. Nope, that's exit. Again. Try over here. I am so lost. Exit. Very good. Coming over yon. Okay. This feels like the kind of place that bugs would be at. It's very lush. And it feels like... wow. I've been defeated by a light incline. It looks very lush. There's water. Bugs like water. If I were a bug, where would I be? I'd be in this building over here. Nope. I'd be under these trees. Nope. I'd be under that tree? Also no. I would be hanging out on these little windmill things. Somewhere. Yeah? That's where I would be if I was a bug. I'd make a good bug. Ooh. Nearly did not make that. Got a fishing spot? Okay. That's not bugs. Fish is not bugs. Except for lobster, I guess. Don't you hate it when there's a 2-foot height difference that you simply can't cross no matter what you do? Yeah. I especially hate it when I'm playing like a game where my character is the hero of destiny and it's like, there's a modest gate here. Nothing we can do about that. Go do an entire leg of your adventure just to get around this. DJ Seaman says, I'm back and I have an omelet. Those are both wonderful things. Welcome back and happy omelet times. I just need 2 bugs. That's all. Maybe they're over here. What's that? What's that there? I see a box. The box calls to me. It speaks to me. In the ancient tongue. Of what's that? Oh? Box. Okay, that didn't contain things that I needed, but still happy about it. Never actually made a proper omelet before, so I kind of fucked it up, and it's not pretty, but it's pretty good, so win. Yeah, I mean, like, an omelet, even if you fuck it up, it's still gonna be pretty good. It's not gonna be bad, right? No bugs here either. What is the point of, like, half of these locations? Let me make this, okay. I've been flying around this fucking temple for so goddamn long. Ooh, there's a portal up here. Oh, that's the entry portal. God damn it. All right, we're going to go up now. We've done down and around. Now we're going to go up. Locations have to have a point. Well, I feel like locations should have a point eventually when they are a quest location in a game with objectives. and I can't find the objectives while running around every feasible location of this fucking map. Just looking for bugs or eggs. All I want is to play the new area in my fantasy quiet life game. But instead, I'm terrible. Are you sure it's not a skill issue? It is a skill issue. Well, that's why I'm complaining so much. Like, have I not gone to most places? I feel like I've covered pretty much everything. There's a fucking egg. I found an egg. But is it even gonna matter? Like, I can't place the eggs. All right, I got egg. I have eggs. Does that satisfy the quest marker? It does not. It does not. Find a number of silverwing eggs still. All the bugs are on the island that Eloise is on? Okay. Ooh. At least I'm getting shit. All right, let's head back to the island with Eloisa then. Because that's where I did find a bunch of bugs there. I think I found all of them so far. So you're probably correct. Let's make a mistake. All right. We're gonna make a huge fucking mistake. I'm going to deposit the eggs that I found instead of holding on to them. See if that's a thing. Yeah. I feel like I'm not done with these. All right, let's go to the Eloisa Islands. Remembering this on Straight Vibes. Hey, your vibes are more accurate than most of what I've been doing this entire time, so. Maybe the bugs that I caught before are back? Like maybe they respawn? One would hope. Yep. Okay, they respawn. Okay, well, that was a huge waste of time. I just assumed that they wouldn't respawn, but so be it. Get in my pocket. Flow bug. Flow bug. Okay. Talk to Eloisa. I've made progress in a quest. You were here to see it, everyone. If you were here when it happened. You were in the room when it happened, when I finally made progress on a quest.
I thought you might be a ghost.
I caught the bugs. Okay. Pink light is good for the imagination, apparently. Okay. Go back to the main island. I need to find a source of food still. Presumably on the island that she's on.
Seen anything worth investigating?
Okay.
Let me know if you find any interest.
Zeki, what are you doing?
Hardly working.
Okay. Get back to Kaleri. Find a source of food on the island. I got a source of food for you. Fish in the round water pipe thing for food. That makes sense. Fish is food. You can eat fish. I've done that before. Okay. So let me go find, yeah, that thing up there. Cool, cool, cool. I can do that. Hey, yo! Gonna go pull a fish out of the water. Eat it. Slurp it up. You know how it goes. You all know how it goes. What with the whole, like, eating and masticating. It's pretty good. I do it sometimes. Oh, no! There are currently no fish in this body of water. Go somewhere else. Why is it? It's like, it's lava. It's like bubbling lava. It's like, get the fuck out of here, you idiot. You tried fishing here? Dumbass. You absolute imbecile. You cast your fishing rod Into here? Are you a dumbass? All right, let's try here. Nope, that doesn't count. Okay, that's not water. Okay. I need to find another fishing spot. So, not that one, but probably that one or that one? All right. Try this way. Whoever built this temple is an idiot, because all the bridges are broken. That's their fault. Okay, it must still think it's lava for some reason. Okay. The dog sploot. Okay. Catch additional cloud minnows. Oh my god, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. I'm gonna have to... There was exactly one fish in that there pond. I've gotten 1 out of 4 cloud minnows. Let's see if this one's restocked yet. Fuck. I'm dying. This is the end. Rip. Oh, hey, here's another pond thing. Do that. Get wrecked, dork? I'm not a dork, I'm a dweeb. Come on now. Why? Why is it empty? Why can't they just have contents until you... Ah!
You dingus.
I'm dying so goddamn much now. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I've died and I'm in hell. I died and then I was judged and I ended up in hell. And Lucifer then said, wow, you suck. You're going to ultra hell. And then I got to ultra hell and ultra Lucifer was like, you really suck. You're going to super ultra hell. And so I'm in super ultra hell right now. That's what's happening.
Father Hell.
Father hell. Indeed.
That's rough, buddy.
Okay, let's try this again. Go over here. Don't miss this jump. Okay. Lucifer would never do that. It happened, so I don't know what to tell you. That one's broken too? Try fishing somewhere else. Okay, so there's one there, one there, one there, one there. That one's busted. That one's... I've not tried yet. I did this one. I gotta go do this one on the bridge. See where that is. Where dat at? Okay. Dat right here. This one's gotta work. Absolutely has to. Thank fucking Christ. Okay. Get me a minnow. Can't believe it's just one at a time. Okay. So now it's going to be either the temple one or the low one. We're going to do the temple one first. I think that's the closest. Sylvie says, I'm in decorator hell. I have an arcade machine and it doesn't work anywhere decor-wise. I'm very sorry for your loss. That sounds like a struggle. That sounds really problematic for you. Please work. Okay. Okay, we've got this now. Hashtag justice for Lucifer. Get in my pocket. Get in my pocket. There we go. One last one. And we know where it's going to be because of experience. Because we've learned. We've struggled and we've grown. And together, we've become the person we always were meant to be. Which is to say, I'm still lost and can't find where I need to go next. Because I suck. Down here. Yeah. Here we go. If I try to fish in this and it kicks me out, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay. Okay. I'm slowly going insane. My dog's still wagging his tail though. That's important. I'm so proud of you. This is epic failure. This is a struggle. I've been focusing on trying to beat this temple for like more than 20 minutes. I've never been so focused for so long. All right, let's turn this in. Should have just done this temple when it came out instead of getting bored with it and walking away. Now I know why. Now I know why I didn't finish this temple when it came out.
Be quiet.
I'm going to eat foods. Good luck with the eggs. Thank you so much. All right, I caught these fish from within the clouds. Okay, yeah, you got stuff.
Stay out.
Eye of the Storm. Talk to Zeki at the main island. Oh, shit. What is Palea? What is Palea? That's a good question. What is Palea if not life, liberty, pursuit of happiness? If that's a serious question, Palea is an MMO cozy game. Somewhere between Stardew Valley and RuneScape. Is what we determined before.
Anything fun going on?
I think the next nest is fixed up. Gonna put in the last egg. It should light this whole baby up and hopefully take us to some treasure.
Ooh. Got some stuffs I need to take care of.
Okay, final island. Explore the final island. I've done a lot of exploring islands, so I know I'm good at that. Speaking of focus, I drank a Monster with my Ritalin yesterday. I was so ungodly productive at work that I thought I was almost neurotypical. I try to avoid and would generally recommend avoiding caffeine along with stimulants because caffeine is also a stimulant. And doubling up, while it may provide a temporary efficiency bonus, it will also provide a your heart will give out bonus. So careful with that. But I feel you. Usually if I have too much caffeine and then take my meds, I just get jittery, and it's not great. Got some more gusts. Very good. Oh no! Oh no! It's like I'm playing Getting Over It, but it's nowhere near that difficult. I'm just awful. Okay. Okay. Is there a way up? Some sort of point of interest? Anything? Literally anything? Oh my god. Over here? Are you anything? Is anything anything? Am I dumb? What am I missing here? What do we got going on here? Okay, that's where I came up. I could, like, drop down there, I guess? Is that progress? Going over here. This doesn't feel like progress. This feels like not progress. Oh, there's a door down there. Hello, door. Activate flowstone gate. Okay. Hello, door. No, the door is, Oh, hi. Oh, hi, everybody. Talk with
You
Zeki.
need something?
You can lockpick this. Find something with flow.
But not too.
Find something to pick the lock. Okay. I hate this map so much. Can I... Eat door. Yeah, that's a really good point. That's a very good point and something that I should have considered. Was to simply just eat the door. All right, we're going down here. This feels like where there would be a lockpick of some kind. That's where I would hide my lockpicks. Oh, no, this is just the entrance. That's not what I wanted. That's unfortunate. He said while continuing to run away from the direction he needs to go. But lo, what yonder tablet breaks. The interns have left. Only I and a few members of the senior staff remain. Same with when I worked in tech. They took the gold wing, the largest and oldest silver wing that we knew of. I suspect they rigged some sort of cart to it and had the specimen take them to the surface. To the surface? Oh, like down to the ground. Got it. I was thinking like we are underwater or under the earth. None of them, including the gold wing, have returned. I have my doubts. The most recent batch of eggs will be able to hatch without their mother. Oh. As for now, I think our study is over. We will persist as long as we can. The lore. Give Dev a doctor's note that says stop playing the island puzzle, doctor's orders. At this point, it's just like I don't know what else to do. Like, I need to do this if I want to progress the game. I just need to find a lock. Pick. I feel like I'm close. I feel like I'm very, very close to brilliant success. Where? Nope, that's just decor. I think part of the issue is likely that I started this temple, didn't finish it, forgot everything about it, and then came back in the middle of having half completed it, not knowing what to do, where to go, or what the point was. Makes for a difficult time. I bet you have to go all the way up to where I was before, and that's probably where the thing is that I was looking for. Now that I came all the way back down. Okay. Here. 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 Yeah. Now we go up. Then we go over here. Find the thing. I'm remembering things. I'm learning. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. And now up here. Guaranteed. Guaranteed I'm going to find a... Yep. I'm amazing. Return to Zeki. Hello.
Anytime with Zeki is party time. Yeah.
Presto.
Gotta get back to my planet.
Let me in. Okay. Oh, no. Oh. Hello, big egg. Oh god. Now I gotta do the actual puzzle. Okay, I'm so bad at these. Wait a minute. No. That ain't right. I fucked up. Oh, I fucked up real bad. Wait, did I fuck up real bad? I fucked up real bad. I hate these puzzles. I hate them so goddamn much. What is that piece? What part of animal is this? Like, I need to get these guys circled around. Wait, that was dumb. Wait, I'm an idiot. I hate these so much. Oh my god. I'm so exhausted. Okay. So that goes there. Beak needs to be there, but I need to get bottom piece to top. How can I get bottom piece to top? This feels like I'm not doing anything correctly. But we're gonna find out. I think I made this way harder. Reset. Okay, there's a reset button. Good. There's a reset button. Okay. That goes there. That goes in. Up. This is the same fucking thing that I did last time. Yeah, I'm in the exact same situation. I feel so dumb right now. So I don't... Where the fuck does this go? We're gonna play a fun game called literally just look up the answer because I don't have the wherewithal to think about this right now. Palea Air Temple sliding puzzle. I'm so fucking bad at sliding puzzles. It's outrageous. I cannot visualize them. Okay. Okay. Starting from the third row, move the first three pieces to the left. 1, 2, 3. Down. This is the worst way you could possibly describe how to solve this puzzle. Right. Up. Left. What the this is whoever wrote this guide that I'm trying to follow right now decided to just like completely fuck up any notion of making it clear. There we go. This person did it right. Oh my god, there's so many moves to this. Holy shit. Okay. Up. Up. Wait, what? This is already wrong. What? Oh my god. That's the wrong puzzle. Not, wait. Oh my god. I hate this so much. I hate this so much. Dear Lord. Why is this I don't want a video. I don't want a fucking video of this. I just want... Why? I'm 10 seconds into a video and we're not even... Just show me the... Tell me... Okay. Dear God. Sounds like rebellion propaganda to me. W. W. A. S. S. D. S. A. Lord Almighty. It took way too much effort to find that solution, and I did not feel like figuring out on my own. There's a sliding puzzle in Resident Evil 4 that's like literally, it's just a 3x3. It's like the easiest possible sliding puzzle. And I remember when I first played that game, getting stuck on that for like a solid fucking hour. Like I am good at logic. I am good at reasoning. I'm good at critical thinking. I am fucking awful at like memorizing shapes and locations, which is exactly what you need for doing a sliding puzzle, is visualizing shapes and remembering locations. Those are the things that I cannot do. Painful. Anyway. What are we doing here? Talk to Gina, talk to Eloisa, everybody.
You might be a ghost.
Okay. I'm so done with this entire fucking place now. Tell Gina about the Temple of Gales. Sure. I'm going home. And I'm going to worry about getting to the new area later because my goodness, that took so much effort. I'm mad right now. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna go talk to Gina to finish the fucking quest so I never have to do this again. And then I'm probably gonna close up shop because it is been going for coming up on 3 hours soon. How do you fail while cheating? Because I looked at the wrong goddamn list. And the first guide that I found, instead of just listing like, okay, here are the motions, up, up, down, right, left, right, whatever, like, instead of just listing that, it was 7 bullet points where each bullet point was a sentence that was like, with the first column, move the second row into the empty space where there's the third column. Like, what? In what world is that how anyone thinks about how to answer a puzzle? Where's Gina? Where's Gina? Gina? Presumably at the... Nope, not there. At the Night Sky Temple, maybe? Let's go see. My TISM makes it so I can't do visualizations. I'm totally verbal, and I'm in a class about visualizing data, and I want to die. I am just a very hands-on person. And like, I'm not going to be able to solve a problem unless I can like completely dismantle it. And then like understand what the fuck I'm working with, and then like understand the system therein. But if it involves visualizing how things would look in a different orientation, I just can't do that. I can't get there. Like I can't picture that in my head for some reason. Gina, you better be in here. I believe in you. Hey, okay.
I'm so glad you came. Huh? Ah.
Meanwhile, I can only visualize things. Brains are wild, man. Brains are wild.
Be sure to come back soon.
How am I still on this quest? Talk to Zeki inside the ruins near Hekla's tent. Why? Can I be done with this quest? Brains are so varied and react to the exact same situation in so many goddamn ways. It's pretty fucking crazy. I'm very thankful for that because my brain is not good at many things. And I'm very happy that I can rely on other people to be able to do those things. Weird how it maybe, you know, takes a village. Someone should think about that. Enter ruins? Enter ruins. Enter ruins. Chat with Hecla. Enter ruins. Chat with Gina. Nope. I just straight up can't. Inside the ruins near Hecla's tent. Is that not this? Are there different ruins? Apparently. Oh. What? I'm so fucking confused. Wait, was he in the room that I was in already? Am I that far gone that like I was in the place that I was supposed to be and just left and went searching for where I was supposed to be? This has been... Welcome to my new stream. This has been Endeavorance completely fucking failing at doing a basic quest in a simple game. Welcome to my really exciting stream. Oh my god, he was just right here.
Ooh.
I'm losing my mind. Okay, am I done? I'm done. I'm done. I have completed the Vault of Glass. I've completed the Vault of... I haven't completed the Vault of Gales. What are you talking about? Why do I have to talk to Gina now?
Not much trouble. Sorry, didn't mean to take...
Go see what Einar needs. What the fuck does Einar have to do with anything about this vault? What? I'm increasingly losing my mind. This is the quest that will not end. It simply will. It's like I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. It feels like I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. Go talk to this person. Now go talk to this person. Now go talk to this person. Now go talk to this person. Where the hell is Einar? Where's my boy? There he is. In the spot he always is. I just want to complete the checkbox. I just want to click the checkbox and have it be gone, have it be done. I want it to be in my completed list. This is what I want for my life. All I intend, I started this stream by saying, I'm gonna pick a new outfit and clean up my house. And then I spent the next like 2 hours just being psychologically tortured by eggs and bugs. And now I think I'm off eggs. Like, I think I'm done with eggs. We've had a good run, but I don't think I could ever look at an egg again. Gotta head out. See ya, DJ Demon. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna be closing up shop after I talk to Einar, probably. Hopefully this is the end of the quest. We'll see. Hello.
I have been practicing my greeting ritual.
I require assistance of a humanoid nature. I was aspiring for yours in particular. What's going on? Decoded the word help. Assume another Galder has awoken, but I cannot access their emplacement. Since you are an expert at accessing spaces you should not, I thought that maybe you'd be interested in the challenge. Of course I am. Oh, we love Einar. Temple of the Roots is secured in a peculiar way. Hecla discovered the flow power container needed to unlock it. Yet when we inserted it to the slot, our passage remained obstructed. We need a human to override the protocol. Okay.
I shall regale you with my fishing exploits.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that. Where's the quest markers? Okay. At least now I can like go do that part of the quest. So maybe next time I'll actually be able to go do that. Good Lord. Anyway, I'm going to close it up here. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you didn't mind me running around the Temple of Gales for literally hours. I am going to be streaming on Thursday. I'm trying to find time to do a bit of a switch up on my my whole like streaming setup. Not my stream UI, but like what computer I'm using to stream. So I'm still planning to stream on Thursday. I will post if that's going to change. But otherwise, expect me to be live Thursday at 11 a.m. Other than that, you should join my Discord. If you're not a member of my Discord community, you can check out join.astral.camp, trail.as/join. We would love to have you there. There's a whole lot there. If you want to get a early look at a bunch of stuff for Proscenium, my TTRPG project, you can support me on Patreon. All tiers get access to everything. There's a bunch of like Proscenium preview stuff, but there's also plenty of just like content and blogs and vlogs, all sorts of bonus content for anyone who wants to support me there. And then also merch. Head to merchfrom.dev. You can get yourself a Stuff Keeps Happening shirt or the Skulls Keep Happening denim jacket that I've been wearing recently in a handful of episodes, all that good stuff. I'm going to head out. Thank you for being here. Take care. Be well. I'll see you Thursday. Bye-bye.